I've got skills, they don't know where to use me. I'm like the best dressed dude at the nude beach. Nice to meet you. I am more the quiet type, I tend to be a shyer guy. Everybody, how's it going? 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 We all good now? We should be all good now. Yes. I think I found the problem. We are all good. Cool. Awesome. Sorry about that. I've been doing some moving things around, resetting up my whole deal this week, and somehow the loopback setting got turned on my audio interface. So sorry about that. I'll just I'll say everything 2 or 3 times just to give everyone that echo feel. Sorry about that. All right. The Fly. You are not too late. You got here just on time. You missed the hubbub, but you're here. All right. Who we got? I see Crimson. I see Zabalba. I see Coin. Puck is here. Puck, what are you doing awake? Go to bed, goober. The Fly. Sunshine Lechonk is here. Peeker the Scissor Spinner. Show is here. Sunny is here. Zach is here. Sleepy Dude's Pillow. Jams is here. I know why you're awake, because you're normally awake right now. Mars is here. We got all the mods here. My dad's here. Tree is here. Shaweshe. John Fluffles, Cozy Astronaut himself, Hannah Bloom, Harley EOS, Miles is here, the 11th pilot is here, the other 20 pilots are, that's a stupid joke, Gisper is here, Turkey Gisper, awesome, M Fiesta, I'm just now reading through everybody reacting to the echoing, which I closed out of as I was trying to fix things, so I didn't actually see y'all. That's very funny. Milk is here. Hey, Milk. William Webster. We got a big old crew tonight. What? There's 46 people watching and I haven't even done anything yet? What y'all watching for? Bronny's here. Pride is here. Pumpkin Boy. It's Pumpkin Boy's first. It's like my first time on one of your streams. So this is similar to the time it was your first time on one of my streams, which I guess everybody could say this is like the first time on one of your streams because they don't change too much. Thank you, Zach. It seems like a misappropriated funds for just doing what you asked me to, but yeah, I'll tell the story of why I have the glass back on the clock today. Cool. I'm Bug. I play music, and I'm gonna do that and then talk. So I play a song and then I chat and play a song and then I chat and I play a song and then I chat. So that's what I'm gonna do today as well. I'm going to immediately put myself in a corner and acquiesce to your request to play a song that I have not practiced and probably haven't played since March 20th. I think the last time I would have played this song would have been the Torn Between a Couple anniversary show. So I'm gonna play Echoes. I'm gonna take these 50 people who have all hopped onto this stream, sans me doing anything, which is like the most I've ever had at a start of a stream, and I'm going to just immediately blow it. This is a song called Echoes. Let's see what happens. Got the first chord right. We used to play, take new shapes, be whoever we wanted to be. But those days are over, we're told to be quiet, be one little thing. Oh boy. But we'll speak up now, and our echoes won't bounce back down. No, be the cup for the cowboy, and we'll play until dark. Dark will come, but so will dawn. The sun will rise before us. We don't need light, only time now to prove who we are. Who we are is not our jobs, it's not our role, it's what we speak up now. And our echoes will be heard. So I'll wait until 4 a.m. when our sounds rise and we turn again. To be heard is all we ask. So edge to the line, trip the timer and wait for your turn. Turn your fears into your fuel and let them push instead of all reds go green eventually. If you're willing to learn the rules and time our shots, our throats untwist and we speak up now. And our echoes will be heard. So I'll wait until 4 a.m. when our sounds rise and we turn again. To be heard is all we ask. So I'll wait until 4 a.m. when our sounds rise and return again. To be heard is all we ask. I did it, mostly. And we gained 5 people for me playing Echoes. All right. Edge to... Thank you, everybody. I get 5 new viewers for every time I play Echoes. Appreciate y'all. I didn't do too bad at that. I only mixed up what direction the sun sets and rises, but besides that, that's not bad. Anyone can make that mistake. That is kind of a fun song. I sometimes wish Echoes was a Surge of Confidence song, so I could ignore its existence and then rewrite it. But it's life. Okay. Appreciate y'all. So if you've never been to one of my streams before, first off, I'm Bug. Hi, nice to meet you. Sometimes I don't normally wear this, but I've been kind of wearing a hat more recently. Kind of like it. I really didn't want to go into my room and change into into what I call my show flannel. I was just wearing my Cal Poly sweatshirt, and so that's what y'all get today. I have a clock made by Encrypted, runs backwards, and then I have my little bud over there, also made by Encrypted, and a secret sneak peek at a song that's not been released. There, perfect. Yeah, you can't see it. And here's what I do. I play songs and I take questions and I chat. So if you have questions for me, I'm here to hang out. Whatever y'all want to talk about. In the meantime, I will tell y'all what I've been up to. So while you're formulating your questions, so today I rewired and reorganized my closet. That's where I keep my computer. I run all the cables out to where I am sitting right now, which is why my audio was having an issue and why my camera was having an issue, because I pulled everything out and then moved all the wires around and put it all back. What I also did, so in my closet I have this drawer. It's a little plastic bin that has everything I've ever written for Bug Hunter. It's 10 years of notes, and organized very loosely by the album that things were kind of written for, whether it was on that album or not, but just that time period. Basically, when I released Torn Between a Couple, that's when I started my rough draft folder. So everything kind of written in that era is in that folder. And then once I released the rough draft, figured out myself, yada yada yada. And I went through and I found all the original like sheets of paper that, you know, the sheet that I wrote Dear McCracken on, Be Glad I Love You, Just Go in the Panic Room, Making Up Words, Keep Being Lonely, all of them, all the songs you know. I found the originals, and I spent like an hour and a half laminating all of those. I didn't laminate just every little scrap of paper, but like if it was like, oh, this is the original like thing that I wrote Deserve Me on, I laminated it. And there's always like a couple of other sheets that have like, okay, 2 months later I came back and wrote like a different chorus or whatever, but the original. I always, when I finish a song, I tape the pic that I wrote it with to it, and I date it, and I like title it. So that's the thing. So anyways, I found all that today. I was very nostalgic going through it and just looking at my 10 years worth of work. So it was literally like it was kind of a gut punch, because like I was looking at the old Surge of Confidence songs, and they were literally dated, November 11th, 2012. I was like, oh my God, it's been over 10 years since I wrote this song. I remember writing it like it was not that long ago. And so the fact that I've been doing this for 10 years is crazy, because I just feel like I always say, oh, I haven't been writing songs very long, but now it actually has been a long time. So okay, if you've asked a question while I've been talking, I didn't see it because I was looking over there. So I normally, this is not the rule, but if you ask a question and I haven't answered it, you can re-ask it again. But normally, I kind of filter things sometimes. Let's see. Crimson wants to know, have you recorded any new music lately? What do you mean by recorded? Like, nicely? Like, ready for release? The honest answer to that is no. But if you're asking, have I written and recorded demos of things? Oh yeah, big time. Next album, it's around the corner for sure. I think I'm in a good spot with it. I know what I want it to be. I have all the songs, at least in some form. Some are further along than others, but I have every song that I want on this album written. So, John Fluffles wants to know about the Sad Boy stream news, and I promise that I'm going to do a stream. I normally don't play very sad songs on streams because it's just not really a vibe, but I will do a Sad Boy stream in January when the weather gets all cold and dark and rainy. It's Christmas time now. I can't do it. Jimmy Connolly wants to know if the clock is meant to go backwards, and it is. It's a reference to a song I wrote called Safe Word, where I say A broken clock is right twice a day, but mine spins in reverse. And may have doubled odds and better luck. Yeah. All right. Mars was the quickest one to that. Appreciate that. Mars, I can't even tell you the number of seconds that I took to understand what you were trying to say. The wrinkle in my hoodie makes it say cap. And I was like, how does a wrinkle say a word? And then I realized that you're talking about the actual letters. Yep, I went to Cap Ollie. Just very Gen Z of me. Yeah, well, I mean, once you start a stream and you have, 50, 55 people watching from the offset, when you're just playing songs like Echoes, that's really when the spam bots show up, and that's how you know that you're pretty much famous, so. Thank you for the quick hello, Maria. I'm glad you could at least say hi. Pumpkin Boy wants to know, what artists were your inspirations for making music? And that's definitely a different question than like what artists I like to listen to, because I grew up listening to My Chemical Romance and Blink-182, and I don't really sound like them. But when I think about bands that inspire the type of music that I make, I think of OK Go, and I think of early Fall Out Boy, not current Fall Out Boy, but Dance Dance, Sugar We're Going Down, that kind of thing. Yeah, I don't know. I like a lot of different types of music, but it's a rare music that makes me think, ooh, I want to write something like that. Sunshine, I did see your latest fan art. It was the one you just posted it. I think I saw it right before I hopped on to this stream, right? It was in was it in the fridge or was it in fan art? I think it was in fan art. Yeah, it's the one of me and my dad. Yeah, it's awesome. I love it. If you're not in our Discord, we have a Discord that has a bunch of channels and stuff. Fly wants to know, am I just idly playing something, or is this a song I'm not recognizing? Yeah, I'm just playing the 4 chords, just G, E, E minor, C. Yeah, it's just a very easy thing to absentmindedly play. Technically, I mean, it's a 1-5-6-4 song, so it's the same chords as the chorus of Dear McCracken. I could do You love my quirks, the dopey way I flirt. You're even kind and warm when I am getting on your nerves. Dear McCracken, I'd rather be off this plane. I can't admit the half of it that I want to say. What else I got? I think I'm smiling and nodding, but surveillance cameras caught me laugh maniacally, headbutting. Different key, but I don't write a ton of 4-chord songs, but it's very telling that 2 out of my 3 most popular songs have a chorus. That's the 4 chords song. Something to it, some kind of science. Yeah, it's not a coincidence that Dear McCracken be I Love You. But my most popular song, it isn't even like, if you look at major scales, it's not even correct. Jesse tried to explain to me once that Disco in the Panic Room, how it kind of borrows a chord from another key or something. I was like, whatever, I just play it like this. And that's my most popular song, so. That didn't sound in tune. Is Baby Teeth a 4-chord song? It's not. It is made up of those 4 chords, but they are not played in that order. It's not 1-5-6-4. It's 1-6-4-5, depending on which part of the song. I'm assuming you mean the I lost speech belief like baby teeth. One by that's instead of the G, D, E minor, C, that's G, E minor, C, D. So same chords, different order. Shueisha says most popular would be Two Bed, Two Bath, and it is on YouTube. It definitely by far is on YouTube, but I think Two Bed, Two Bath is my third most popular song on a monthly basis on Spotify. So Travis Hall wants advice for someone wanting to learn guitar. I will point you to the instrument behind me. That is a baritone ukulele. That's how I learned how to play. It is tuned the same as the guitar, so it is it's the top four strings, I guess. D, G, B, E. So just imagine that these two strings here at the top are not there at all, and it's basically like that. It's tuned the same way. So if you're playing a D chord, it's the exact same. If you're playing a G chord, it looks like that, which is way easier than this, but it's pretty similar. So when you transition from a baritone ukulele to a guitar, like you're already like 80% there. So yeah, that's what I started on. That was I got that for my 21st birthday. So we talk about 10 years ago. I got that for my 21st birthday, and then I got this right before I turned 22. So I played that for about 9 or 10 months. Jimmy Connolly wants to know, what is my wife's name? Her name is Ladybug. Ivy said that they heard Two Bed, Two Bath for the first time at the Manchester show and loved it. Now it's probably my most played of yours. That's awesome. I'm glad that you were at the Manchester show. That was very fun. Hopefully that means that I met you afterwards. So I try to meet everybody that comes to a Bug Hunter show. And the UK shows were a little different because there were some people there that were there to see Matt, the Narcissist Cookbook, and so. But we met everybody together. We're like, we're not gonna have separate lines. We're just gonna be buddies, and we're gonna just, whether they know you or whether they know me or they know both of us, we're just gonna greet everybody together, and we'll all take a picture together and chat. I think it worked out really well. Hopefully everybody had a good experience with that. Jams, you were at the Manchester show? Oh, I wish you had come up and said hi. Korn wants to know, what songs of yours do you play on the ukulele? The songs that I recorded with the ukulele are Slow Burn, Be Glad I Love You, the first half of Hide and Seek, the lead guitar parts of Braggin', a new song that'll be on the next album, and a different new song that'll be on the next album. And then, yeah, I normally will play Be Glad I Love You on it. I'll play Slow Burn on it. Did I play? I did a version of Boogie Pete and Disco on it not too long ago. That was pretty fun. Jimmy, how many songs have you released? Under Bug Hunter, I've released 34 songs. And then under Bug, which was just before Bug Hunter, it was just Bug. And I have 11 on an album called Surge of Confidence. And there's one overlap in the Venn diagram, and that's a song called Headlights. Oh no, Puck, you flew over your handlebars. Hopefully you're wearing a helmet. I've been to the Netherlands. I've seen how many people are on bikes. Didn't see a single helmet. Everybody in that country needs to learn from my song. What are some songwriting tips for someone who's struggling to write a chorus? Ooh. I wish I had some tips. I mean, you can start with just the most basic, and if you're stuck in a rut on writing a chorus, okay, you've got a verse. I'm just gonna assume that you have a verse verse at the very least, and you're like, how do I write a chorus? The first thing you can do if you're in a rut is just change the chords. You know, that's you talk about like McCracken, right? McCracken is this, you know, it's a C, E minor, A minor, F, right? So two out of the 4 chords are minor. And then I hit the chorus. Dear McCracken, and this G comes in right here, right? And it replaces the E minor, right? And it just kind of brightens up, and it has this energy to it. It's a 4-chord thing, but so that's like a little change of a chord, just to kind of shift things up. But you can go in a totally different direction. I'm trying to think of a song that I've written that has a chorus completely in a different. I can't remember any of my songs anymore. Sweet Nothing doesn't. Who I'm Singing To doesn't. Who I'm Singing To does the same thing as Dear McCracken. Yes or No. Man, all my songs are pretty much the same. I know I have a song that the chorus is, yes, Todd with the Slingshot. My verses are this. No. That's, yeah, C, G, F. And then the chorus is in the F. So yeah, just changing the chords that you're playing for the chorus can sometimes just jog a different. It'll jog a different melody out of your brain if you change the chords, because it's very tempting to like just keep going. You find a melody for the verse, and it's like da 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 da, and then if you're playing the same chords and you start a chorus, you're gonna just kind of naturally gravitate towards that melody again. But if you change the chords, then you won't be able to. So. Monty Smith wants to know, why does your character in all your music videos have a beard? It's a very good question. I'll start with, why don't I have a beard? And the reason I don't have a beard is because the beginning of Be Glad I Love You is a true story. My wife doesn't like to kiss me with a beard. And my transitive rule argument did not work. So, there's that. And then, yeah, we have I don't know, at that point it was kind of like we had this actor who played me in some of the live action music videos named Sam. And when me and Deep Blue Ink were kind of going over character designs, we kind of met in the middle. You know, we were animating Be Glad I Love You, so like obviously the character in Be Glad I Love You had to have a beard, otherwise what's he singing about? That's a real confusing thing to do. I was like, hey, I can't shave off my beard with a clean shaven cartoon face. So obviously he needed a beard, so we just kind of went in that direction, and it's become kind of a thing. So. Josiah is diverting the question about which song is my favorite because I don't have a satisfying answer to it, and asks, which song lately have you enjoyed playing and singing the most? And I think you're trying to get me to slip up and say a new song, because it's definitely a new song. I've been having a lot of fun with my new songs. If you like Too Bad, Too Bath and a Ghost, y'all have given me permission to get weird by liking that song so much, so yeah. The next album is gonna be so good. I'm excited for y'all to hear it. Leron wants to know, whose idea was it to hide the band's logo all over the animated music videos? Yeah, me and Deep Blue Ink, we kind of collaborate on Easter eggs. You know, when we first started, you know, Deep Blue Ink had never heard of Bug Hunter. I had to reach out over Twitter. Now, you know, I think that they're a fan. They came to our show in Birmingham, so we've met, and I saw him singing along to every single song. So that made me happy to know that he's not only do we work together on the music videos, but he's also at least come around on the music too. So yeah, now it's just kind of like when we talk about things, he just kind of hides them. You guys have a lot of great questions tonight. I'm going to do one more question, and then I'm going to do a song, and then we'll do more questions, because we haven't lost a single viewer. Well, here's the thing. We haven't lost a single viewer since I started doing questions, but we haven't gained any, so clearly echoes is better than questions. But I'll do one more. How did you meet the rest of the band? Kyle is our drummer, and we met in the dorms in college. We lived down the hall from each other, and we've just been best buds ever since. I was the best man at his wedding a couple months ago. And then Jesse I met at an open mic. He plays his own stuff as well. So he's, Kyle really only is like musically active in Bug Hunter. But Jesse has his own band called Galloway. They're amazing. It's like, I think there's either 5 or 6 songs. I lose track sometimes because I have access to songs that aren't on Spotify, but I know that there's at least 5 released songs on Spotify. They're all like amazing and diverse and cool and yeah. So we met at an open mic. He was there playing Galloway stuff and I was there playing Bug Hunter stuff, and then about 3 months later we put out auditions for a bassist in the band, and he showed up and just blew us away and was also just a cool dude. Okay, save your questions. Anything I didn't answer, put those here and then put them back there in like 6 minutes. I'll do another song. Why is everyone saying whomst? Why? I just did a Torn Between a Couple song. Let's do one off of a different album. Yeah, that's a good idea. Jams just wants to back night. I mean, okay, all right, if everybody wants whomst, I'm not gonna. I guess there's no reason to fight so hard. But this is a song. It has 4 chords in it, but not in the order that you think. Yeah, that's right. I wrote this song like literally the week that I released an album called Surge of Confidence, which I kind of put out into the world with a little baby splash into a little tiny pond. And anyone who's ever worked on art knows how underwhelming it can be sometimes to put so much time, I mean literal years of work into something and then have the world not even shrug, just not even notice. And I think at that point you can take one of 2 approaches. You can get discouraged and you can give up, or you can kind of redefine what success means to you. So that's what I wrote this song about. Step 1, you write a simple chorus. Don't you bore us with an intro or a clever little verse. Step 2, stop pretending there's some kind of formula for making it. I've never been so sure. Only time will tell me if I'm something, if I'm cursed or if I'm cunning, if I'm talented or stale. Every song is an attempt to just impress you. It's an educated guess to light a bulb or ring a bell. So here I am as I cut corners on a left turn up a sentimental street. And all I do to make my parents proud of who I am or who I'm about to be. Yeah, here I am, gotta hand it to me. I can write a tune, I guess success just still depends on who I'm singing to. Generate with friction, wishing inspiration. opinion of me or lose her approval, but it'd be nice to emphasize the weight of what I say. Tell me which one will convince you I'm finally okay. I'm okay, or I'm goddamn okay. And here I am as I cut corners on a left turn up a sentimental street. And all I do to make my parents proud of who I am or who I'm about to be. And here I am, gotta hand it to me. I can write a tune, I guess success just still depends on who I'm singing to. I'm not a gambler, but I bet you're esoteric, tearing down these local artists as too poppy or generic. It's apparent you regard your judgment in such high esteem. It's as welcome as Americans as tourists overseas. I'm seeing people asking where they go to find my stuff, and yeah, I'm up on iTunes next to every band with $30. A dozen albums sold to me, it's like a treasure. I guess I'm far from Guinness, I'm not setting any records. I'm making indie music that'll never top the charts. Like the greatest chefs will tell you, my fan base is getting larger. I'm never hermit, introverted, if I'm honest. In fact, I'm here's a testament to how badly I want it. Cause I'm no aversion to searching to flirt or wonder, to try out different styles, to leave my zone of comfort. I'll flirt with burning candles, they'll either all extinguish or they'll blacken all my fingers till I lose all sense of feeling. I like my girls like I like my schedule hectic. I like beauty, smarts, and talent, but that order's alphabetic. I'm a sucker for independence, girl who needs her space. I used to cling like static back when I was a teenager. I may never recapture the happiness of that first love. I was unaware of what a heartache really was. So now I guard a little harder, lusting for a crush, and I can see it's so unhealthy when it bubbles up at once. I'm not breaking any ground. This problem's pretty ancient. It's a fabric of a classic passed down every generation. So summarize the song for all the people that have been watching this. Find another artist if you don't like stream of consciousness. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. That's a song with who I'm singing to. I credit that song quite a bit with my eventual kind of sound and progress. I think when I changed the name from Bug to Bug Hunter and released Torn Between a Couple, kind of as just a hard reset, like this is a new direction that I'm going to take. I think Surge of Confidence was kind of a little folky, kind of on the folky side. And I just start that album with Making Up Words, which has got these like electronic drums, and I'm making sounds and, talking about kind of how I was kind of split between, in the daytime I go to work, at night I go to open mics and go and play songs, and why was I doing that and what was motivating me to do that. Just saying, hey, I got a new thing going here. This is a fresh take. 11th Pilot wants to know. Bring your questions back out again. 11th Pilot wants to know, does your grandma in fact listen to your music? And yeah, in fact, my grandma has heard 3 or 4 like unreleased songs. I was just down there for Thanksgiving, and I put on a little concert in the living room. I tried out somewhere between 3 and 4 new songs after playing the airplane song that she likes so much, and pine cones for some reason. Anyways, so yeah, my grandma's more bigger book hunter fan than you. Chris wants to know, do you ever still go to open mics? The last open mic that I went to was in January 2020. I have not been to an open mic since COVID. But January 2020, I was like, Rough Draft had been out for a year and a half. It wasn't like we had no fans. I had toured at that point, but sometimes just me and my friends would go to open mics because that's how I made a lot of my friends in Seattle. So we just go out, and it's fun. It's like it's a trip to have a song. I think at the time Jim McCracken probably had like 3 million streams, and to get on stage to just a room of people who just do not care. They never heard of you. They don't know who you are. You play. They're chatting to their friends, and it's a fun experience just to kind of like remind me. It's like, okay, sometimes I go into rooms and everyone's very excited to see me, and sometimes I go into rooms and they've got other things to think about. And so it's definitely an experience to be reminded that not everybody is always paying attention. So it makes me very, very appreciative of the times that they are. So I'm not crying. I literally just got something in my eye. It's a tear. Carrie Comaso, do you have an idea when your last stream will be before you take a break for the holidays? I do. I have a very good idea. Look to your left. Look to your right. This is it. This will be the last stream before the holidays. I won't be. I'll be with my folks for the remainder of the year. So if you're here, then you're watching it. This last stream of 2022, at least on YouTube. Maybe I'll hop on Instagram or something that I can just point my phone at myself and just go. But the YouTube ones, I got the lights and all the whole thing. So yeah. But a bonus for everybody who's watching. The stream doesn't even end when it ends. I will be as soon as this one is over. I'm going to be hopping into, actually in just 10 minutes. I talked for so long. I still have this thing in my eye. It's all my emotions. In 10 minutes, I'm going to be hopping back into our Discord, and we're going to have a very special treat. So I design board games, and my latest board game that I have been working on for the last 5 years, with all the intensity that I put behind my music as well. It's a game called Bug Out, and it's very fun, and it's probably not what you think it is, judging by my name, the name of the game, and what I do. But it is a very fun game. It's cooperative, and so I will be joined by my father this evening, and we are going to be playing a game together, and you can come watch us play in the Discord. So that's going to be happening in about 10 minutes. Well, I'll get off of here in 10 minutes. It's probably happening in 15 minutes. So, because I got to go set it up and everything. So, there's already 5 people sitting in the room right now. So there's a voice channel in our Discord. Don't worry about joining it. You can't talk even if you wanted to. It's literally, so only me and my dad can talk in it, but we can share our screen and then you can watch us play. It's a very watchable game. I will say, like, it's not just like us sitting there for minutes at a time thinking. Like, there's a lot of action. So, right now it's in playtesting. So if you come and watch the game tonight, you can also just download the workshop module in Tabletop Simulator, and you can play it too. So, if you come and watch it and like it, which I think you will. It's very fun. You want to try it out yourself and help me by playtesting it, because that's what I'm trying to do right now, is get more people to playtest it, so I can kind of know how it all kind of works, get some more data from it, to make it as good as possible. And then if it goes somewhere, it goes somewhere. If not, same way that if Jim McCracken had never taken off, I would still be here 10 years later writing music for myself. I will still be making board games for myself, but I hope it's something that y'all will like too. So, the map art is even done by our very own I See the Island. So if you have approved of their mod work and you think, oh, they would be really good at art, you're right. And they've done the map art too. So cool. I'll do like a couple more questions. I kind of talked through most of this one, but I really appreciate everyone hanging out. Hopefully, I mean, there's 57 people watching, and we easily have 57 spots in the Discord for you all to just hop on over after I'm done and watch a little father-son bonding time as we play a board game. So, okay, cool. One more song. Do we keep it torn between a couple all night, or do we mix it up? Jam says predictably more T-back, but I'm getting all kinds of different. Try best, stay for Boogie Pete. Dollar sign or it is fine. Boomerang again. Creature of Hab. Pebbles. Y'all are kind of all over the place. Oh yeah, this will be the last song that I perform for the year. So let me think about that. Okay, hold on. Okay. That's the easy one. I'll leave y'all on this one. This is a song that I wrote about leaving home. And I'm very, very, very fortunate that this year I probably got to spend more time with my family, especially my dad, because we've been touring together this year. So my dad is basically, he's my road crew chief, and has come to basically every show. I think he missed 2 shows this entire year. And so fortunately for me, the middle verse of this song isn't as true as it used to be. Sit with me here in this room, I'm alone, but if you sit with me, maybe I won't feel like I'm alone. I feel like I'm home. I never went through that rebellious phase where my family was lame and I wanted to be on my own. Now I'm on my own. And I wonder if I've wandered too far away, and if I should stay or if I should go home. If I close my eyes, I am practically there with my dad on the couch and my mom in her old rocking chair. I used to climb on her lap and she'd rock me to sleep, read me stories and carry me back up the stairs. And I wonder when I learned to read on my own, grew heavy to hold, too big for her chair. You gave me brown hair, gave me brown eyes, gave me the patience I need to be kind. Said not to cry, promised to try. I'm waving goodbye. I call my mom once a week and my dad twice a year, but I love them the same, I've no favorite at all. My dad can fix anything, but I don't have that gene. It just seems like that apple had too far to fall. But I wonder if I'll take the best of his traits, his humor and faith, and the ones that he loves. You gave me brown hair, gave me brown eyes, gave me the patience I need to be kind. Said not to cry, promised to try. I'm waving goodbye. Columbus, Ohio, and Reno, Nevada, Chicago, and LA, and now in Seattle. I left behind all travel. You could have fixed every little mistake, the bumps in the road, the cuts and the scrapes. Could have fought all my battles and made me feel safe. Could have told me I'm perfect, unable to change. But the best thing a parent can do for their child is strengthen their heart, make them able to wave them goodbye. Gave me brown hair, gave me brown eyes, gave me the patience I need to be kind. You said not to cry, promised to try, waving goodbye. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate y'all. Thank you all so much for being here for me this entire year. I guess this is kind of the last time I get to, I guess, on video address just everybody watching right now. This is my first year doing Bug Hunter full time, and I've only been able to do it with the support of everybody that comes to these streams and comes to our shows and listens to our music. And it's through that this year was a success for me. I'm going to be able to do this again at least another year, and I'll keep hoping that's the case. So I will see all of you next year, both in streams and in person. And if you want to hang out for just a little bit longer, just hop into our Discord, and me and my dad are going to play a board game together. So hopefully I'll see y'all in there. And there is a chat in that room. It's kind of hard to find, but if you click on the thing and then it goes down and then you can look at it, there is a chat, so people would be able to chat and we'll be able to see what you're saying. So thank you, everybody. I will see you all next year, and we'll talk to hopefully most of you here very soon. Have a great rest of your night and a great rest of your year.